I think most of you already know that PulseChain will not launch this month, because Richard Hart said that in one of his tweets recently. Well, I think I told you that 1 month ago in this video, where some of you were making fun of me in the comments that I don't know what I'm talking about, because PulseChain is basically done.
Of course, it makes perfect sense now.
But anyway, I don't want to go back and call out everyone in the comments that have different opinion than mine. If you stick around long enough, you'll find out yourself, because the time will tell if I'm providing value or spreading FUD. So enough on that. Let's actually see what's going on with PulseChain. After Richard Hart tweeted that PulseChain will not launch this month, the engagement on this post went through the roof. A lot of people in the comments are truly upset and they don't want to wait no more. But what causes this delay? Well, a couple of hours later he gave an update saying that big portion of the code has been rewritten, and I'm not sure if all this is already done or is in the process now, but one thing is for sure, and that is everything has to be tested now. But is this the actual reason for the delay, or there is something else? Under the same tweet, Richard Hart adds that some people like the idea of launching at the bottom of bear market, and those people will probably love the delays. This makes me feel that there's probably a chance he's delaying the launch on purpose, because he's not quite satisfied with the current market conditions for some reason.
It's not too bad. I mean, it should be okay. I'm not too worried about it, really.
Many people have a different opinion about launching in the bear market, but most of them think that this is a bad idea because PulseChain won't see the same growth. I kinda disagree with that, because no matter when it's launched, the difference won't be significant and it will play out almost identical. We already discussed that in one of my previous videos, that most likely there will be an insane trading volume in the first couple of hours, especially in the first one, and I expect the price to go parabolic followed by a massive pullback of around 80%, and basically, this is the scenario I expect to play out whether we launch in a bear or in a bull market. I think the difference would be after the pullback. If we launch in a bull market, there's a higher chance to recover pretty quickly and see the same price from day one much sooner. However, if we launch in a bear market, the pullback might be even worse, and the price will stay low for a good amount of time. Of course, we should take into consideration the human factor here, and that if the price performance is not doing as well as expected, this might make some people leave, and launching in a bull market might prevent it. But all in all, I don't think this would have any impact on the long-term price performance. If you believe in PulseChain and the whole Richard Hart's ecosystem, you don't have to worry about what is the price today or tomorrow, because the big gains are made over time. Remember that bull markets can make you money, but bear markets can make you rich. Investing in a bull market is relatively safe, but you can't make crazy returns. On the other hand, bear markets give you the opportunity to buy your favorite coins at ridiculously low prices and make that 100 or 1000x in 2 years or so. But of course, higher risk is involved. So basically, I think if we launch now in a bear market, the core of the community will keep the project alive, and after the market sentiment reverses and eventually people outside of the community see the benefits from PulseChain in action, they will come back on board and try to ride the wave. So bear markets are inevitable, and if the project solves a problem and it's actually useful, I don't think you have to worry too much when you're going to launch it. I don't know what is in Richard Hart's head, and if in fact he's trying to avoid the launch in a bear market for some reason, or simply the devs are messing up somewhere, either with the code or with the estimates they give. But bear in mind that Ethereum 2.0 also takes ages to go live, because every little bug they find, they have to fix it and test the whole system again with all the different features, and make sure that the change doesn't affect the rest of the code. So the bottom line is, developing a blockchain takes time and it's not an easy thing to do. But I can't blame the people who support Ethereum and PulseChain that are mad, because wrong estimates have been given for quite some time now. Also, one of the main factors that drive the price up is the hype. So Richard Hart doesn't want to lose the momentum and said that he would keep up his outrageous marketing, basically to mitigate the negative reaction that will follow after the announced delay. He's doing a good job so far, keeping people on the edge of their seats waiting for the launch, but I think under-promising and then over-delivering is the way to go here. Or in other words, no estimates are better than wrong ones. However, his marketing is a bit weird in my opinion, and he actually started just 5 minutes after his tweet about the delay. I certainly don't like his marketing strategy, constantly calling Bitcoin and Ethereum useless and that they pollute the environment. And I think it's great to compare your project with the top performance in the space, so people can see why your product is better than the others, and it's actually undervalued. But doing it constantly and bragging with your cars and watches all the time, I think it's too much. Of course, this is just my personal opinion, and if you like it and it actually works for him, that's fine. But I think there are much better ways to promote yourself and your projects, and the golden mean is relevant in any aspect of life. Also, we can see the shakeout in the community from the Hex price performance immediately after the announced delay. The price went down under 10 cents, and it hasn't been at these levels since July last year. This, combined with the negative comments under Richard Hart's recent post, actually made him angry, and he posted multiple tweets where he is obviously upset about the community's response. If you've been in the crypto space for a while, you probably know that the hype can really send the price of a coin through the roof. And the opposite is also relevant. In fact, if we take a look at the Hex chart, Bitcoin starts its rally back in October 2020 and it peaked in April 2021. If I measure from October to April next year, we can see that Hex did a very modest 6x, while the whole market was going up with Bitcoin. However, after the initial pump, Bitcoin faced a significant pullback during the summer, but we can actually see that Hex did another 10x during the same time. But why is that? Well, this is roughly when the PulseChain project was announced, and basically the whole hype around it drove the Hex price up, while the rest of the market was going down. The sacrificing phase for PulseChain started on July 15, and this is where the pump stopped and correction of around 60% occurred. However, the time aligned with the second leg up of Bitcoin perfectly, as in late July the whole market reversed bullish again, and Hex kept going up. The price of Hex peaked in September and it saw a massive pullback of around 75% until early December, when the announcement for pulsex broke the downtrend, and the price went up 3 times in less than a month, while the rest of the market was heavily bleeding. The sacrificing phase for pulsex began on December 29th, and this is when the price stopped going up and it's been on a downtrend since then. These little pumps here are when Richard Hart was giving an update of the PulseChain launch, and they've been quickly sold off when he changed the date. And what I'm trying to say with all that is, usually, the whole crypto market follows Bitcoin, but when there is a hype around a certain project, the price can really break out from Bitcoin's dominance and move on its own. And if you think that after the launch of PulseChain and the initial pump in the beginning, there won't be any exciting things to drive the price up, let me tell you that PulseChain and pulsex are not the last stop. If you don't know yet, Richard Hart is planning to launch his own crypto wallet like MetaMask, in the same style like PulseChain and pulsex, by sacrificing. Also, he mentioned that he's probably gonna make a stable coin for PulseChain, and in one of his live streams he said that people from the community made a coin tracker where Hex is not on its permanent 201st position, but instead it's ranked on the correct position based on its market cap. And he also said that he will see how well this coin tracker does, and if it's not good enough he will launch one as well. So there will be many exciting things along the way for PulseChain, and even launching in a bear market, I showed you that the hype can be a game changer. Of course, the hype can last for so long, and the name of the game for long-term success is called mass adoption. We all know that a lot of Ethereum dApps have been abandoned because of the high gas fees, and the second chance PulseChain can give to all these dApps with a very small effort from the devs can be really powerful. A lot of different communities could become potential investors in Richard Hart's ecosystem, and that's automatically more and more exposure. But the crucial part here is delivering what is being promised. And if we see a perfectly working blockchain with 3 seconds transaction speed and 1 cent gas fees, I think a mass adoption is very likely because many people will want to dip their toes. So make sure you stick to your game plan. I don't think PulseChain will be delayed forever. And when the time comes, just don't let your emotions prevail. Of course, I wanna say that nothing in this video is financial advice, and I made this video only for educational purposes. You should always do your own research before you invest in any project, because this is the only thing that separates pure gambling from early investors. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section below, because the feedback helps me to make better content. Also, I really hope you found some value in this video, and if you did, I'll highly appreciate if you gave the like button a gentle tap to support my channel. If you wanna see more interesting content in the future, consider subscribing as well, because there's a lot more to come. Anyway guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.